Hey guys, Jay here from Evolution. I'm here to show you something new in the realm of clear-misers, the Maganus Tank by Vapeston. It is a 4.8 fill tank, fires 0.2 ohms, and claims they can fire it up to 150 watts. Now, if you've seen my earlier video, I did a head-to-head vape-off between the Atlantis Sub-Tank Mini and the Vapeston, and the Vapeston, or the Maganus, pardon me, had gone all the way up to 120 watts. I didn't get a chance to go to 150, although I don't know if I'd want to vape 150 watts. It's completely redundant. But in the meantime, anyways, here it is. We'll be dissecting this in a minute, but I'll give you a quick little show. I've been comfortably vaping at about 45 watts, between 45 and 55 watts, and I'm almost out of juice here, but let's see if I can give you guys a quick show before we dissect it. Pretty happy with that. Now that's at 45 watts. I'm going to bring it up to, what the heck? My comfortable mark was 55 watts. I'm finding that some juices taste better at the lower wattages and then taste absolutely horrible at the higher wattages. And some I'm finding they're very flavorful in the lower wattages, and then as we get to the higher wattages, I'm tasting some undertones from these juices I never thought had these extra flavors in them. And see, the juice I have in here now is BioVape's Black Plague. It's a Black Forest type juice, and here at the higher wattages, I'm getting a different flavor again. It's a little more cakey, less Black Foresty, I guess you could call it. But anyways, is at 50 watts. Yeah, that's good. On this tank, I do want to caution you though, you do want to, if you're going into the higher wattages, you want to make sure you're pulling your air in as you're firing this. Reason being, it does wick. It wicks very well, although if you're not pulling in the juices, it will burn the juices that are in around the area, and it'll be kind of funky tasting. If you're pulling it, you're getting the vapor, you're getting new juice wicking through into the coil, and it'll never burn and it won't burn at all. And it's quite impressive how they designed it. I never thought you'd ever see a clear miser tank with a vertical coil that doesn't burn at over 40 watts on a continual basis. At 50 seems to be my comfortable zone with the juices I like, and yeah, I don't know if I'm going to switch to anything else. This is the tank I'm going to be using for the next while. Now, another great feature about this, which I thought was really, really cool, I had some other juice I wanted I was craving Cloudco's Elvis, which is a peanut butter banana. I had my Black Plague in here, and I don't know if you can notice that drip tip, that is really, really big. I believe they claim it to be a 6 millimeter, really massive, and it's massive all the way down into the bottom. So what I thought I'd try is I drip 4 or 5 drops right through the tip, and you know what? Oh my God, it worked just like a dripper. Unbelievable. Unbelievable flavor came out of it. I didn't taste what was in the tank, but what I dripped in there was incredible, and I had no leaking whatsoever out these air holes. None. A little bit about this tank. It's quite a bit taller than the Atlantis, as you can see right here, and I'll match it up with the Sub-Tank Mini. So we've got the 3 different sizes. Let's see if I can show you here. The Atlantis obviously being the smaller one, the Sub-Tank Mini being the medium, and of course this the Maganus Tank being the tallest. Now, it's got 7 individual settings. It's really nice. It clicks. I like that. It's a solid feeling. It's not loose. It's like they have a little ball bearing in there, stopping it where you want it to stop. It's got an air hole in the front, air hole in the back, exactly perpendicular to each other. and massive airflow. Massive airflow. I've never had a clearomizer with that much airflow. And even some of the drippers I use don't have this much airflow. Very impressive. Now this thing holds 4.8 milliliters of juice. Quite easy to fill. Not unlike any other clearomizer. Just unscrew the bottom. There's your coil right there. And just put it right in the side in between the framework and the glass. Very simple. The Magnus comes with a spare glass and a spare coil, 0.2 ohm. And I'll tell you a little bit about the coil. It is a dual parallel vertical coil, meaning they take two wires, I believe it's 28 gauge cantho, and then they start wrapping around vertically all the way up. So the Magnus comes with a spare 0.2 ohm coil and a spare glass, available I believe mid-March or towards the end of March. They will come out with a 0.5 ohm coil as well. For all those of you who have the iStick 30s and have 0.5, then this would be a good match for it. I believe the iStick 50s come 0.2, and this would fire quite well on it. Very, very well. Now, let's get to dissecting this bad boy. Alright guys, here it is. This is the Magnus. This is a little close-up view. And you can see, nice big hole there. Here's your airflow options. Now you can almost see how it's clicking. Really great, really great. 4.8 mil fill tank. Probably holds more than that, but if you get any higher than this mark right here, then it starts dripping into the tip. Now I'm going to pull this apart and show you. A little bit of juice left in it, but that's okay. I've got a paper towel here that'll catch all of that. Now, I've been using this constantly for 3 days straight now. Very similar design to all the other atomizers you see around, or clearomizers. There's your 510 connector. Now it sits pretty flush, so I wouldn't recommend firing this on a hybrid top mechanical mod. Okay, and here's your coil. Yeah, I've been using some pretty dark juice these days. Okay, here we go. And this part here, see if I can take that apart. Here we go. Those are all the pieces. Very simple, very easy. There's your tip, the top piece, your tank, the inner frame that holds the tank, the glass tank onto it. You have your coil and your base. Hey guys, here it is. This is the coil from the Maganus Tank. I'm going to show you a few things about it. Now, see how nice and wide the coil is, and if you look really close, see if the camera will focus. It's parallel wire coiled all the way down there. Now, got 1, 2, 3, 4 holes for the juice to go in, and on the base, got 4 air holes. Massive, massive airflow. Now, I'm going to bring out the sub-tank coil. Big difference there. Look at the holes for the juice and the air holes. Considerably smaller, so obviously less airflow. Even though the top is quite big, bigger top, the airflow on the bottom is very restricted. And then of course where your juice comes in could be a reason why this thing burns out so quickly. I'll bring in the Atlantis coil. Very, very similar in size. And if you look at where the juice goes in, quite a bit different. And in the air holes, Atlantis has huge air holes, although only 2 versus the 4 holes from the Maganus Tank. Okay, I'm just taking this apart now. You can see I just pulled the bottom plug out. Let's see if I can pull this out without wrecking it. Oh. There we go. Nice and easy. And you can see the coil wires right there. Let's see if I can pull this out now without destroying the coil so much. I'd like to really take a good look at it. Oh, that was very easy. Now let's look at the cotton. Oh. Now they say this is an organic cotton and it looks like cotton. A little bit of burning there, but not too bad. Oh, here you go. Here's your parallel wires. So I can come close and show you. Very nice. Cotton is in sheets, it looks. Yeah. And it doesn't, looks like cotton, feels like cotton. Lots of sheets of this micro cotton, I guess you could say, micro sheets of cotton. But whatever they did, however it does, it works. It works rather well. Very impressed. So there you have it. Hey guys, I do want to add, this thing is very, very thirsty. Don't be surprised if you go through 40 mils of juice in about 24 hours. I've gone through my favorite bottle of juice just like that. Unbelievable. But the flavor is second to none, and the clouds you can get out of this thing, pretty freaking impressive.
You